Hi guys, hi viewers. Today I'm in Danielle's bedroom. That's my eldest daughter's. I've had to come up here because everywhere else is noisy. They're either watching TV or listening to music. Come on, Kitty, you coming up? No, she doesn't want to come up. She's given me a few minutes. She was in the middle of a workout. And I don't know where she's doing that at the moment, but so I'm going to have to be quick. So today we're going to look at a passage in Genesis. It's Genesis 16:23, and this describes God who sees me. And the Hebrew word for that is El-Uah. I think that's how you pronounce it anyway. Okay, so it states, I'm going to have to take my glasses off for this. She gave this name to the Lord who spoke to her. You are the God who sees me, for she said, I have now seen the one who sees me. So who said that in the Bible? Well, if you remember a couple of days ago, we were talking about this guy called Abraham, and he had a wife called Sarai, and they didn't have any children. Now, God promised Abraham that he was going to be the father of all nations, but they didn't have children, and they couldn't have children, no matter how much they tried. So Sarai decided that she would have a word with Abraham and get the servant girl to sleep with him and have children through her. And she did, in fact, bear a son, and they called him Hagar. However, Sarai got very jealous of her because she had this baby and decided that she was going to get rid of her, and she was cast out and to fend for herself. Now, being a servant girl, she didn't have a husband or anybody else, and she really felt abandoned by the Lord. So these were her pleas. And the reason, the reason why she calls God the God who sees me is because he answered her prayers, and he provided for her and supported her and protected her in that time, in that era, and promised her that many nations will come from Hagar. Okay, and it's quite poignant, this abandonment, and we can really relate to it. I saw a Facebook post, it was either yesterday or the day before, where somebody on the street of a particular street, I don't know, maybe it was in West Yorkshire, somebody had said or I'd heard of this particular person was very lonely and felt very isolated, so they held a street meet where everybody was outside their own houses, obviously adhering to the 2 metre rule where you can't get too close to other people, and they met with him, and they shared a cup of tea or whatever of their own drink, and had fellowship, talked to him, and often these times we do feel very lonely or isolated. It can be quite a concern because we can get depressed, and we've got no one to talk to. We can't share our issues. We can't share how we're feeling, and it escalates, and it's not a good place to be in when you feel you're isolated and lonely. That's the cats having a go at each other. So yeah, it is important that we do have that fellowship, and we do have that support. And here it's just reiterating that God will give us that support, will give us that fellowship, even though it might seem that he's abandoned us, but he hasn't. He sees all, he knows all. He will always come through for you. Just reach out and give your concerns to him, and he will provide what it is that you need. So I hope that's been an encouragement. I am enjoying myself in Danielle's gaming chair in her bedroom, and I shall catch you tomorrow.